Hello and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I created this.
Matto Gin, premium London dry gin. Every drop unfolds the complex taste of the mountains. With their spicy aromas of exclusive seeds, berries, and roots. Matto Gin leads you on unknown, exciting paths. An extraordinary drink, perfect for the day and the night. Don't let average describe your life. Be extraordinary.
And as always, some disclosure. First, I didn't get paid for this YouTube video, but I got paid for the spot you're about to see how I made it. So in this video, we're gonna see how I created the filming part of the video. So we're gonna check the editing part in another one, and this one is all about the filming and the setup. So before we start, it would be awesome if you subscribe and leave a like and maybe leave even a comment, because it's really helping and making a difference. So thank you if you take the time. And now, let's start. Hi friends! So today is the day we got a new project that I'm allowed to show, because I got a lot of projects at the moment that I'm not allowed to show, and that's quite sad, but okay. And this time we're gonna shoot. Where did I placed it right down there, and I'm standing. You wouldn't believe how long it took me to get behind this. See you in a second. Okay, I'm back. So we're gonna shoot a video for Matto Gin. It's a new gin brand, and they asked me to do a little product video for them. We use a lot of stock footage because they want to have mountain feeling and landscape and friendship and party, everything. And that's why we combine our product shots with the stock footage. And that's not that easy at some points, but I already did a storyboard, and we have the chance to do transitions between the stock footage. I try to align it so the transitions fit, and I think it will be quite cool. So we'll see in the end. I bought some ice from snowbusiness.com. I'm not sponsored, but they are good. I can already see they're good. They have floating ice too, so a fake ice too, so that's great. I bought this tube to place the bottle inside of it because I want to show waterfall, and then pour some water in here and get the label covered with water and do this as a transition, if that makes sense to you. And what I did, I put a flag here and a Godox VL300 to the side, and then another softbox here, but I didn't place the softbox in the front because I wanted to reflect a little more. And I got a headlight here. It's not on at the moment, but I'm putting this on to give it a little light from the side, a little harsh light. When I pour in the water behind it, I wanted to reflect a little, because in the stock footage it's more a daylight situation, and I want to let it look close to this one. Yeah, that's the basic idea. So let's get started. Let's get it in there. So I already did the color checking and used my little color checker passport for DaVinci later. So we got the great colors and the right ones. Okay, great. So now we are ready to pour the water. I'm gonna pour the water behind the bottle now, and then the ice cubes hopefully will rise. And that's how we made the transition. And go. Think I didn't destroy anything? Nope. Looking good. Hopefully the footage does look good too. It would suck if it doesn't. So I rearranged my setup because there wasn't enough drama. The ice cubes on the white doesn't come out pretty nice. That's why I changed it. It's now a black background, and I have this a softbox still without the front. And I got the flag with the silver reflector because I wanted to be in the reflection inside the glass. and it looks a little more like stone in the background. I like this. It just has a nice effect. So I got this Godox SL60 lighten up the dark side to have a little fill light. Yeah, and that's how I do it again. When the water is coming in, it's getting like the zoom effect. But if this is not centered, this is pretty annoying. So what am I gonna do now with this? So the end of this was that I filmed it in front of the black background, but without the ice cubes, because I made the transition directly on the water line that's rising. So that was how I solved it in the end. Moving on. Hey, so now we have the next setup. Okay, so we have the lighting setup. SL60W from the top to give a little bit of a light to brighten it up, a little fill light from behind with a flag in between so it gets a little bit softer. Then we got the VL300 to hit our background and lighten this one up. I got the Pavo Tube 30C in the same blue tone we had used for the other shot. And here we have a glass filled with fake ice cubes. The idea is to let the drop fall into the glass. Should look cool and awesome. And that's why I placed these ice cubes as if they were little mountains. Because I wanted to have it be looking like a landscape. Because that's what we are achieving with the Lova Prime lens. You achieve that you can do take tiny things and let them look like a real landscape. That's the main idea behind it, and we use the Myops Splash version 2 to create the drop, and I want this drop to fall behind these little mountains and create a wave that's coming to the camera. A water drop is hitting the top of the water and it's jumping back up. I only got 240 frames per second, but that's enough for purpose because I want this drop to jump up again, and then we are zooming in to do the transition to the next scene. From there go into the landscape. So it should look like a little mountain sea a little. So enough talking, let's see how it's coming out. So I put the ice cubes into the glass and put the Lova lens on my Sony and went to it quite closely, as you can see. And here's the Myops, and then I just hit the app, trigger the button, and then it will release a drop. So I'm pressing this button and it will release a drop. So this is the next setup. As you can see, we have the bottle right here. I put from the Godox slide, I put it out because it has a nice cutout line, so I can put the bottle in there. And the Pavo Tube 30C again with the same blue, and the 300 for the background, and that's all we need. I covered it here because I don't want to have hot spots on the bottle. And now the idea is to put the bottle down and the gin is flowing out, and I want to have a drop that's falling into a cup below. We don't see the cup, it's just about the drop. Finally, I have everything I need for my dry ice shot. So you see, I made a little setup. It's looking like we will create something better from it because I now have my winter box with me, and the winter box will make a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'm cleaning those glasses again, and then we're gonna see the magic of my winter box. The idea is to create the drinks the client has on his site with the recipes of the cocktails. So they will be in the picture because he wants to see some of the cocktails that you can make with the gin, and that's what we create. And yeah, then we put in a little snow and the dry ice, and hopefully it will be magical. Hopefully it won't be looking like crap. I don't know yet. We're starting now first to prepare the snow, because it will be a snowy scene, and I have those great this great snow from snowbusiness.com. First time using this kind of stuff, so I hope it will not fly around everywhere. But we'll see, and if it does, I have to clean it. That's all. The snow is looking amazing, if you ask me. Okay, so now we add a little of the glittery snowflakes. Ah, see it sparkling? So nice. Just a tad. My wife is here. You can't see her, but she's she's checking it. Do you accept what you see? Okay. So as you can see, everything is prepared now. We have the snow everywhere. I folded some aluminum boxes where I want to put dry ice in, and hopefully it will spread. But I don't think so. But hopefully it does. If not, I'm gonna see what I do there. At first, we want to come through the dry ice. So I'm now getting some dry ice and a box where I can put it in, and then we have some fun. So what you see here is the last setup. That's the idea that I had with flying over the bottle and then do the spin and then going even more back to see the head of the bottle. And you see I arranged it. I put some stones on it and the ice cubes in between. And here is the turntable with the Matto Gin on it. And I show you in detail how I made the movement, because I finally got an electronic slider on Black Friday. I bought one from Edelkrone and one from Zerp, because I think the rope system is pretty cool and has a lot of potential. So you can see here, this is the setup. I just placed the stones right here and one stone in the front, so the turntable is hidden. Right here you can see there's the turntable. It's an Edelkrone turntable, the white one on top. And I place it here and I let it spin, so we can see that it's a turntable underneath it. S7S3 with a probe lens and my new Zerp Epic Pro. So I hope you enjoy what you just saw, and we're gonna go on. The next video will be the editing part of this, because it's a huge part. Again, sorry, I'm a multimedia guy, so I'm using multiple softwares and everything, and I used Blender and Unreal and everything for this project. So it needs to be another part because it's huge. So I hope you had fun. Again, if you leave a like, subscribe. I'd love if you follow me on Instagram, would be awesome. So, thank you. See you next time. Finally, Hi guys.